Let's start recording. Hi guys, welcome to Physikit. I am Siddharth, your educator of Physikit. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का पर्टिकुलर सेशन को। आज है लेक्चर नंबर 2 ऑन रे ऑप्टिक्स। मैं शॉर्टली बताऊंगा। आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं व्हाट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन। प्रीवियस क्लास में हमने कहाँ तक पढ़े थे? लॉस ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन, रिफ्लेक्शन, रिफ्रैक्शन, पॉइंट सोर्स, ये सब पढ़े थे। आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं व्हाट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन। व्हाट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन? टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन क्या है? तो कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग, और आपका प्रिपरेशन फॉर सीयूटी एंड सीपीटी के लिए प्रिपरेशन कैसे चल रहा है? मुझे कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताइएगा। मेरे साइड में जितना ही पॉसिबल होगा मैं उतना आप लोगों को हेल्प करूँगा। और चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं आज इस पर्टिकुलर सेशन को। कहाँ से स्टार्ट करते हैं? व्हाट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन? व्हाट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन? व्हाट इज टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन? तो इसलिए हमको एक डेंसर मीडियम लेना पड़ेगा। ये एक डेंसर मीडियम है जहाँ से पॉइंट सोर्स ऑफ लाइट एस है, एंड दिस मीडियम इज a water medium. This is a water medium where starting from S से शुरू होता है, क्योंकि वो है पॉइंट सोर्स। यहाँ से लाइट क्रिएट होगा और इंसिडेंट होगा किसके ऊपर? एक्स वाई सरफेस के ऊपर। तो पहला रे दैट इज ए incident normally on the interface. So A ray is incident normally. Ray B and C incident on the interface at gradually increasing angles of incidence. वहाँ से इंसिडेंट होगा एंड सी इंसिडेंट होगा। ये हो गया बी, ये हो गया सी। तो ऐसे ग्रेजुअली इंक्रीज हो गया, इंसिडेंट रे इंक्रीज हो गया। Incident normally on the interface xy, A incident normally and B and C are incident on the interface at gradually increasing angles of incidence. Gradually increasing. So this is angle of incidence. The angle of incidence is gradually increasing. So this is incident ray B, this is incident ray C, and the incident ray gradually increases. So ray D is incident, another ray B is incident. Here this is the incident ray A and this is incident ray B, this is incident ray C and this is incident ray B. Another incident ray D is incident on a particular angle that is 90 degree. Ray D is incident at a particular angle incidence C shows that the refracted ray is parallel to the surface, that is R is equal to 90 degree, and the angle of incidence C is called a critical angle. Here the angle is 90 degree and the angle is called as critical angle. Here the angle called as critical angle C. This is the incident angle I and this is the refracted ray R. Here the refracted ray is parallel to the surface. Refracted ray किसके साथ parallel हो जाएगा? Surface के साथ parallel हो जाएगा. Okay. The angle of incidence C is called as the critical angle. So the critical angle is the angle of incidence of a ray of light in the denser medium such that its the angle of refraction in the rarer medium is 90 degree. इसका angle of refraction कितना हो जाएगा? The rarer medium is 90 degree. So this is the critical angle और उसका refracted ray is 90 degree to the surface. This is angle of incidence I, this is angle of incidence R. So the angle of incidence I increased further and reflected back into the same medium. This is called as total internal reflection. इसको हम कहलाएंगे total internal reflection. ये हो गया critical angle and इसका refracted ray is 90 degree. This is internal incident ray I and reflected ray R. This is not 90 degree. This is 90 degree. D ray. This is E ray. हो गया. So total internal reflection is the phenomena by virtue of which a ray of light traveling from a denser medium towards the rarer medium and it's sent back into the same medium provided that it is incident on the interface at an angle greater than the critical angle. Where the angle is 90 degree, this is called critical angle C, and here the total internal reflection angle is greater than the critical angle. समझ में आ रही है? और एक बार बता देता हूँ क्या है. पहले हमको एक डेंसर मीडियम लेना पड़ेगा. दिस इज वाटर मीडियम. And a point source of light is at the water medium and the ray of light A is incident normally with the surface xy के साथ एक point of a light ray is incident normally 90 degree से incident होगा and the reflected back going towards the rarer medium. This is denser medium D, this is the rarer medium R. And another ray of light B is incident on the reflecting surface xy and the refracted ray is going towards the rarer medium, and this is incident ray B, this is incident ray C, and the angle of incidence is increasing gradually. Okay, साथ C का angle of incidence increases gradually. And another incident ray D is the incident on the reflecting surface xy and the angle of incidence is equal to 90 degree. The angle of incidence is equal to 90 degree and the refracted ray is parallel to the यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा. refracted ray is parallel to the xy plane के साथ xy surface के साथ वो parallel हो जाएगा और the refracting angle is 90 degree. The refracting angle is 90 degree. This angle is called as critical angle. And the another incident ray is incident on the xy surface and sent back into the same medium. This is called as total internal reflection. This is incident angle I and this is reflected angle R. पूरा प्रोसेस प्रोसेस हो गया टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन, क्योंकि एंगल ऑफ टोटल इंटरनल रिफ्लेक्शन इज ग्रेटर देन द क्रिटिकल एंगल C. So u1 to 2 is equal to sin C upon sin C upon sin 90 degree is equal to sin C by 1, क्योंकि sin 90 का वैल्यू कितना है 1 है, sin 90 का वैल्यू is equal to 1, so this is sin from mu 1 to 2 is equal to sin C, or mu is equal to, or implies mu is equal to 1 upon sin C. Mu is equal to 1 upon sin C. Examples of total internal reflections are fire fountain experiment, fire fountain experiment, when floating in air, it was shining glass tube, The most important example is optical fiber, is optical fiber, is optical fiber. नेक्स्ट देखते हैं हम, so what is the difference between optical fiber and electrical cable? Optical fiber and electrical cable. So data communicated at higher speed. यहाँ पे data communicated at a higher speed. Here data communicated comparatively at lower speed. Data communicated higher speed, here data communicated in lower speed. The data transmission rate is 1 gigabit per second, and here the data communication rate is 100 Mbit per second. No electromagnetic interference or lightning strikes. Here electromagnetic interference and lightning strikes. The beat error is 10 to the power 9, and the beat error is 10 to the power 6. Tampering of data is not easy. Tampering of data is not easy. So the tampering of data is easy. Tampering of data easy. Tampering of data easy. Here the greater operational of life, and here the lesser operational of life. ये सब हो गया. एक क्वेश्चन करते हैं. व्हाट इज, क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया हुआ है, What is the critical angle for a ray going from glass to water? मैं लिख लेता हूँ. What is the critical angle for a ray going from glass to water? What is the critical angle going from glass to water? The refractive indices of glass and water are 1.62 and 1.32 respectively. So आंसर करेंगे. So here C is the critical angle, and we know that sin C is equal to mu is equal to 1 by sin C, or sin C is equal to 1 by mu. So mu glass से water. What is the critical angle for a ray going from glass to water? So implies mu water to glass is equal to mu water by mu glass, that is equal to 1.32 by 1.62 is equal to 0.8148, or sin C is equal to 0.8148, or C is equal to sin inverse 0.08148. C is equal to 54 degree 34 मिनट. इसको कन्वर्ट करने के बाद यह था हमारा एक क्वेश्चन. तो एक क्वेश्चन के बाद हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. व्हाट इज लेंस? What is lens? A portion of refracting material bound between two spherical surfaces is called a lens. A portion of refracting material bound between two spherical surfaces. दोनों ही spherical surface को उसका refracting material को बाउंड करने के बाद हमको एक लेंस मिलेगा. So it is of two types. One is converging lens or convex lens, and another is diverging lens or concave lens. तो पहला आता है converging और convex. That is convex lens. A lens is to be converging if the width of the beam decreases after refraction through it. तो क्या कह रही है? A lens is said to be converging if the width of the beam decreases after refraction through it. रिफ्रैक्शन होने के बाद उसका width gradually डिक्रीज हो जाएगा, उसको हम कहलाएंगे कॉन्वेक्स लेंस. तो ये हो गया हमारा तो ये था हमारा कॉन्वेक्स लेंस. दिस इज कॉन्वेक्स लेंस। दोनों मिरर को ऐड करने के बाद हमको लेंस मिल जाएगा। दोनों मिरर को ऐड करने के बाद, माउंट करने के बाद हमको लेंस मिल जाएगा। तो दिस इज कॉन्वेक्स एंड कॉन्वेक्स हो गया कॉन्वेक्स लेंस। कुछ मिरर के लिए ये हो गया C1 या C2, सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर C1 एंड सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर C2। तो नेक्स्ट कॉन्केव लेंस। वो कैसे आएगा, कैसे आ जाएगा कॉन्केव, क्योंकि दिस साइड इज कॉल्ड एज द रिफ्लेक्टिंग साइड ऑफ कॉन्केव मिरर। दोनों कॉन्केव मिरर को ऐड करने के बाद हमको मिल गया कॉन्केव लेंस। और डाइवर्जिंग लेंस, a lens is said to be diverging if the width of the beam increases after refraction through it. Width of the beam increases after refraction through it. Here the center of curvature are of two center of curvatures for a lens, and the radius of curvature is also 2, and optical center is 1. Hence, what is the lens formula? Lens formula, that is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Here the sign conventions are, all the distances will be measured from the pole of the surfaces. Distance measured against the incident ray are taken as negative, while those measured along the incident ray are taken as positive. Lens is thin and the ray of light makes smaller angles with principal axis. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, or magnification m is equal to I upon O is equal to v by u. For magnification in terms of velocity, image distance v is m is equal to f minus v by f, and another the linear magnification in term of incident object distance u, that is m is equal to f by f plus. These are the all are the important formulas. इस फॉर्मूला के ऊपर ही और इस फॉर्मूला को लेके ही क्वेश्चन किया जाएगा, और बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन पूछता है इसी फॉर्मूले के ऊपर। So for a convex, for a lens, the size of image, portion of the object, position of image, and the relative size of the image, ये सब देखने जा रहे हैं। So what is portion of object? Then at infinity, our object is at infinity, then position of image is also at focus. The image is very small. For lens के लिए this is real and inverted. Real and inverted. ये सारे convex lens के लिए। For convex lens, क्योंकि concave mirror के साथ convex lens का कुछ संबंध है, कुछ। So at infinity, at focus, very small, real and inverted. Beyond 2f, यहाँ से focus 2 आ जाएगा। So beyond 2f, between f and 2f, between f and 2f, very small, for diminished, real and inverted. At 2f, at 2f, क्या हो जाएगा? सेम साइज, रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड, between f and 2f, beyond 2f, ये हो जाएगा लार्ज, रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड, at focus, at infinity, ये हो जाएगा वेरी लार्ज, रियल एंड इन्वर्टेड. नेक्स्ट आ जाएगा between f and pole p, on same side of the object, on same side of object, ये हो जाएगा लार्ज, virtual and erect, virtual, erect. Combination of two thin convex lens. Combination of two thin convex lens combination. Combination of two thin convex lens, that is f is equal to f1 f2 by f1 plus f2. Next देखेंगे what is power of a lens. The reciprocal of focal length. So P is equal to 1 by f. Reciprocal of focal length is called as power. The reciprocal of focal length is called as power. That is P is equal to 1 by f, and the unit of P is diopter. क्या है? Diopter. Unit of P is diopter. लिखा हमारा पावर. नेक्स्ट आ गया व्हाट इज डेविएशन थ्रू ए प्रिज्म. प्रिज्म में कैसे डेविएशन होता है और व्हाट इज एंगल ऑफ प्रिज्म. वहाँ से हमको क्या मिलता है? डेविएशन थ्रू ए prism, u is equal to sin I by sin r. मैं यहाँ पर फिगर नहीं ड्रॉ करता हूँ क्योंकि इतने सारा जो अगर मैं ड्रॉ करूँगा और विविडली समझाऊंगा तो हमारा कोर्स नहीं करेगा और हम एग्जाम को क्रैक कर नहीं पाएंगे. सो जितना जरूरी है उतना ही मैं बताऊंगा. So angle of deviation d is equal to I plus minus a. D is equal to I plus P is equal to D plus A. I plus A is equal to D plus A, or D is equal to I plus E minus A. So E is the angle of emergence, I is the angle of incidence, A is the angle of prism, D is the angle of क्या है? What is the angle of deviation? minimum deviation, angle of deviation or minimum deviation. So D is the angle of deviation, I is the angle of incidence, is the angle of emergence, A is the angle of prism, angle of prism, A is the angle of prism. So according to the deviation through a prism or prism formula is mu is equal to, for minimum deviation निकालने के लिए mu is equal to A plus sin A plus dm upon 2. So dm is the minimum deviation upon sin A by 2. So angle of incidence is equal to the angle of emergence. The ray of light passing through the prism is parallel to the base of the prism. Angle of refraction inside the material of the prism is equal to half of the angle of the prism. So D is equal to A into mu minus 1. Next topic, what is dispersion? With the help of Newton's experiment, 7 Newton light is composed of 7 colors. Newton's disk is a disk divided into 7 parts. The white light is deviated. The white light is deviated through a prism and divided into 7 parts of light. So the splitting of light into constituent colors is called a dispersion. The light is divided into 7 colors. जैसा हो गया 5, हो गया 6, हो गया 7. और angle of deviation gradually increases. The splitting up of light into constituent colors is called as dispersion. क्या क्या कलर आता है? This here. V for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, B for green, Y for yellow, O for orange, R for red. So here the splitting up of white light into 7 colors is called as dispersion. The refraction through a prism, the two types, one is deviation and another is dispersion. What is deviation? A ray of monochromatic light while passing through a prism suffers a change in its path. The phenomena is called as deviation. That is D is equal to mu minus 1 into A. What is dispersion? A ray of light containing more than one wavelength while passing through the prism, splitting off into a number of rays, the phenomenon is called as dispersion. Or the angular dispersion is dV minus dr. Or dispersive power omega is mu over mu minus 1. So dV minus dr is called deviation of violet, the dispersion of violet, and dispersion of red. Dispersion of violet and dispersion of red is called as angular dispersion. Difference between them is called as angular dispersion. The dispersive power is given as omega is equal to d mu upon mu minus 1, where mu is the refractive index and d mu is the derivative of refractive index. Next आता है हमारा scattering. Next आता है scattering. When beam of white light is passed through a water tank containing a few drops of milk, the color of light when observed at right angles to its propagation is reached in blue. When observed from a position directly opposite to the source, it appears to be red. When a beam of light is incident on particles of small size, smaller than the order of wavelength of light, light proceeds in all possible directions. The phenomena is called as scattering. So what is scattering? When a beam of light is incident on particles of very small size, smaller than the order of wavelength of light, light also possible in all possible directions. So the phenomenon is called as the whole phenomena is called as scattering. And scattering when a beam of light is incident on a smaller particle of very small size, smaller than the order of wavelength of light, and the light proceeds in all possible directions. Light proceeds in all possible directions. Bond property. The intensity of the scattered light having a wavelength camera varies in both power. So the intensity I is proportional to 1 by lambda to the power 4. So due to scattering, the sky color is blue. Appears blue due to scattering. Blue color of sky is due to scattering. Reddish color of sky at sunrise. Reddish color of sky at sunrise. And the use of red light in danger signals, all are due to scattering. तो आज इस पर्टिकुलर सेशन को हम यहीं पे क्लोज करते हैं और अगले क्लास में हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, टेलीस्कोप, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स करेंगे एग्जाम ओरिएंटेड. Like my channel, like, share and subscribe my YouTube.